Now, Donald Trump has directed federal authorities to ramp up deportations in blue cities, saying on his platform Truth Social, the US must expand efforts to detain and deport illegal aliens in America's largest cities, such as Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York, where millions upon millions of illegal aliens reside. Kosha, given we've seen the violent protests over the past week in the US, how do you think this move will go down there?
It is going to continue to be the firestorm that it is. I think it's a stark reminder to everybody how difficult this is. Again, like the big picture is America has something like 40+ million illegals in its country. About 10 million of them came in the last 4 years under Biden willfully because that was the policy. That's the only thing we can interpret from that. And look how difficult it is to get them out once they come in. The public sentiment has completely shifted. Even lifelong Democrats, moderates, center-left independents are all in favor of mass deportations. It's a shift that I haven't seen in my lifetime in terms of how quickly that's happened. So the public support is on Trump's side, but the logistics and the mechanics of getting it done is really, really difficult because of these protests, because of judges overruling or issuing these nationwide injunctions and all the rest of it. So this fight is not going to be easy, but he is going straight to the belly of the beast, which is these blue states. These Democrat states are sanctuary cities, infamously, where they just defy federal immigration law and law enforcement. And so that's where he's going, and he's got 3.5 years left to do it.
Well, speaking of one person who's definitely not in support of these mass deportations, New York State Attorney General Leticia James, who's facing a federal probe at the moment into allegations she engaged in mortgage fraud. She is investigating now local police for misconduct. The misconduct being allegedly helping the Trump administration to crack down on illegal immigration by cooperating with ICE and other border agencies. Kosha, what did you make of this?
She is still clinging to that sanctuary city mantra that guided New York, a very famous sanctuary city and state, along with California and Illinois and others, and she's still clinging to that. She is somebody who has gone down in infamy as the Attorney General presiding over a state that has had an increase in crime and poorly managed budget and so many other things. And what did she do? She went after then candidate Trump and his business, in which there was no harm, there were no victims, the whole thing where he allegedly overvalued the value of his properties to the banks, even though he paid back the interest, got that conviction, which is now working its way up the court and I think will be dismissed. But she did that. And then the irony is really delicious that she's the one now being investigated for mortgage fraud. And then on top of that, now she's doing this. So she's not going to go down without a fight, but she is not a figure who is sympathetic, and she certainly has not covered herself in glory.
No, she certainly has not. Very quickly, we're almost out of time, but former Democrat governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, is facing an ethics complaint over his alleged failure to disclose the more than $2.6 million in stock options he has in advanced nuclear technology before launching his New York mayoral campaign. Kosha, how damaging are these accusations?
It doesn't help, and it's just a pile-on a series of things he's had in a fall from grace. From at one point, he was a front runner for Democrat leadership, and this is just piling on to him. So he's definitely down and out from the party.